The three refuges. Buddham saranam gacchami. Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Dhammam saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Sangham saranam gacchami.
Namandaps, namandaps, namandaps.
Good morning. Welcome everyone to Reno Buddhist Center. Thank you for tuning in and sharing this time together. If you found our Sunday live stream page, you'll notice there's an order of service there too. It's one of the links. Click on that and you can know what's about to happen. Also, you can download the Shoshinge, which we're about to chant, or the Home in the Meadow song is also in that downloadable chanting book. So, there's even actually on that page, there's a link to the newcomers circle after the service. It's kind of tea time. I don't know if it's just for, it's certainly not just for newcomers, so anyone interested in zooming in there and being together with Reverend Shelley and myself on the altar area, we would be happy to see you. So, to begin our service, we will chant the Shoshinge. He attempted to find the Shoshinge underneath the lectern, but it's under 9 things. It looks like this, if you're here. The Shoshinge was written by our founder, Shin 800 years ago, and through it, he is still practicing Pure Land Buddhism with us. The Shoshinge compresses his experiences into one long poem full of insights. In it, we realize the principles that guide our lives. Shinran wanted us to know that this is more than just a simple journey from cradle to grave, that we are part of a long, unbroken thread of life that extends deep, deep into the past, and we are responsible to extend that thread into the future. We encourage everyone to chant with us. Just chant along there. By your home altar or wherever you may be. You may be at the altar of the TV set, I'm not sure, or the laptop. And we already said you could download the Shoshinge, so I don't need to say that part. Okay, incense offering. During the Shoshinge chant, please offer incense at your home altar. That would be good. Everyone is encouraged to do this. If you don't have a home altar, you can offer other things. You can offer food. You can offer water. That's a common offering at Buddhist temples, is a water offering. Anything of value and sustenance you give to the Dharma is important. When we offer incense, it's a cleansing of our mind and body before receiving the Dharma. That smoke, in the old days, they believed the smoke would kind of smudge the bad juju and spirits off of you. We're modern people, so we know that's just made up, but it still feels really good when you do it. So maybe it is actually something real. I think it is. The burning of incense symbolizes our transcending our selfishness into becoming one with all. And we use this gesture, gasho, which symbolizes the unity between my little self and Amida Buddha, and we're surrounded by this infinite thing, the circle is infinite, so the infinite wisdom and compassion of the universe encompasses us in this gesture. Here on the altar is Amida Buddha, offering boundless wisdom and compassion for us all. Please offer incense and chant with an open heart and deep gratitude to everyone who helps and supports you.
Shoshin ne butsuge. Kimyo muryo junyorai. Namu fukashi ko hozo bosai niji. Zai seiji zai obusho. Koken shobu jodoin. Kokudo ninden shizen maku konru mujo shushogan. Choho keu daiguze, goko shi uishi shoju, juse myosho monji po, buho muryo muhen ko, mutai mukai muen no, shoujo kangi chie ko, buddha nanchi mushoko, chonichi ga kosho jinsei, isai gunjo mukosho, hongam yogo shoujo go, shishin shingyo ganin, Joto gakusho daine han hishi metendo ganjoju nyorai shoi koshu se yui se mida hongon kai gojoku wakuji gunjo kai yoshin nyorai no jitengon noho ichinen kiai shin fudan bon no tokune han boncho gyaku hosai nyu nyo shushin yu kai chimi Seishu shinkonjo shogo ino suiha mumyowan Tonnai shinzo shiun mujo fu shinji shinjin ten Hinyo niko fun mun mushige myomuwan Gyakushin kenkyo daikyo ki soku o chose go akushu Isai zen makubon bunin monchin yorai guzegan Buddha kodai shoge sha zenim yo fundarike midabu honganen bu jaken kyo manakshujo shingyo juji jinni nan chushina mukashi Indo saiten shironge chu kajichi kishiko Shoko se sho i myo nyorai honze oki Shaka nyorai yoga sen ishu gomyo nanten jiku Ruju daiji shuto se shutno zai ha umuken Sensei daijo mujo ho shokangi ji shoan raku kenji nangyo rokuroku Shingyo igyo shidoraku Okunen midabu hongan jinen sokuji nyu hitjo Yui no jo shonyo dai go oho dai higu ze on Tenjin bosa zoron se kimyo muge konyo rai Eishu tara kenshin ji kosen ocho dai segan Koyu hongan rikie ko ido gunjo shoishin Kinyu kudoku dai hokai hitnyaku nyu dai eishu shu Tokushi renge zo sekai sokusho shin yo ho shoshin Yubon no ringen jinzu nyu shon jion jioge Honji don ran yo tenshi joko ran sho bosarai Sanzoru shi jujo kyo bonsho sengyo kiraku ho Tenjin bosaron chuge hodo inga kensegan Hogen eko yutariki shoujo shin yui shinjin Wakuzen bonbu shinjin ho shochi shoji sokune han Hishi muryo komyo do sho ushujo kaifuke Do shake sho do nan sho yumyo joro katsunyu Manzenji riki hengon shu en man tokugo kansen sho Sanpu sanshin keongon zoma home do hiin Isho zo wakuchi guze 知安了解称名観全道読名部所意公愛上三両逆枠公明明語兼任年介入本願大地会行者小樹金剛心狂気一年総合用意大東逆三人即所法所市上楽原神公開一大教偏気安養管理祭先祖出身反戦人法慶二道小弁流国中悪人唯勝部外悪罪非正集中煩悩証言水不見大非無見上昇が本次元空明仏教連民全幕本部人新宗教書後編集戦弱本願具悪性現代生じ臨伝芸慶地義上位少子即入弱上無意楽非知信心に納入仏教大事修士と上際無変極辱枠同族自主具道心唯化心し構想性栄光安にし苦毒平等正祭道本菩大心お上腕楽公ナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブナマンダブGood morning and welcome. It's lovely to feel you all out there. I know you're out there, so happy Sunday, happy Easter. This morning's reading is from the Sona Sutra. Thus I have heard, on one occasion, the Buddha was staying near Rajagaha on Vulture Peak. And Venerable Sona was staying far below in the cool wood. as Venerable Sona was meditating in seclusion. He had done days and days of continuous walking meditation, striving for enlightenment. He just walked until the skin on the soles of his feet were split and bleeding. As he sat, this thought arose in his mind. I am a good student of the Buddha, but my mind is not released from the suffering. Maybe I should end my vow of study, return to regular life, enjoy my family's wealth, and do the meritorious action of giving to the Buddha Sangha. And the Buddha, as soon as he perceived with his awareness this train of thought in Venerable Sona, as a strong man might stretch out his bent arm, he disappeared from his retreat on Vulture Peak and appeared in the cool wood, right in front of Venerable Sona. And he sat down on a seat there. They sat for some time in silence, and then the Buddha said, "Just now, as you were meditating in seclusion, did this thought appear in your mind? I am a good student of the Buddha, but my mind is not released from suffering. Maybe I should end my vow of study, return to regular life, enjoy my family's wealth, and do the meritorious action of giving to the Buddha Sangha." Yes, teacher, I had that thought just moments ago. Now, what do you think, Sona? Before, when you were a householder, were you skilled at playing the sitar? Yes, I was, teacher. And when the strings of your sitar were too tight, was your sitar in tune and playable? No, teacher. And when the strings of your sitar were too loose, was your sitar in tune and playable? No, teacher. And what do you think? When the strings of your sitar were neither too taut nor too loose, but tuned to be just right on pitch, was your sitar in tune and playable? Yes, it was, teacher. In the same way, Sona, trying too hard leads to restlessness. Not trying leads to laziness. You can find the just right roll for your persistence, tune the pitch of the 5 faculties to that note, and there pick up the music of learning again. Yes, teacher. Venerable Sona answered the Buddha. Then, having given his guidance to Venerable Sona, the Buddha, as a strong man might stretch out his bent arm, disappeared from the cool wood and reappeared on Vulture Peak. After that, Venerable Sona found the just right note for his practice, tuned the pitch of the 5 faculties to that note, and picked up the music of life. Dwelling secluded, aware and resolved, in no time, Sona reached and remained in nirvana, the supreme goal of the holy life, knowing and realizing it for himself in this moment. And so Venerable Sona became an enlightened student of the Buddha, and at that time, a verse came to his lips. With awareness of letting go, to seclusion, quieting, ending wanting, ending ignorance, the mind is released, the heart at peace. Nothing to be done, nothing to add. A rock unmoved by the wind, I am stable. Desirable or undesirable images, flavors, sounds, aromas, thoughts, no effect there. Peaceful mind, totally released, sees only the coming and going of being. We will now have a few minutes of meditation accompanied by chanting. We will chant the Medicine Buddha today. It's on your order of service online. Or you may just meditate while the chanting is happening and send out your healing energy to everyone who is suffering right now. Thank you. Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha Teata om bekanze bekanze maha bekanze ya Ranza samunga te soha. Namondas, namondas.
It's always kind of a long walk there from across and back. Not so much the walk, but it's mounting the platform here without falling off the side. Cross my fingers, hasn't happened yet. We have welcomed you all, and we have gathered, friends from far and wide, attending the service today. You've tuned in to our stream, and that means we can share some precious Dharma time together. We're into the third week that the governor has asked us to self-isolate or separate from others. We approach the time when it gets harder to stay apart. Please stick with it. It's working. And please wear a mask whenever you go out in public. Even if you feel fine, you should wear a mask. So, if you're new to Reno Buddhist Center, you're very welcome here today. And you're also welcome at any of our weekly practice activities. We have chanting, Dharma book group, Golden Light meditation, yoga Saturday. Just check on our website for details and the links to find the stream or the gathering video thingy. I don't know what you call those things. I don't like calling it a conference call because that sounds like work. This is fun. So, our interactive video experience. Yes, that's what it is. In difficult times, it is supremely important and valuable to consider the spiritual life. The foundation of all of our experience is the spiritual realm. It gives us access to great compassion, a sea of compassion that exists in the world. And we can access that and share it for so many people who have lost their lives this week. So, there is an old saying, ignorance is bliss. I kind of made the title of this Dharma talk, Ignorance and Bliss. This is in no way a Buddhist expression. But we Buddhists do often get kind of dinged by others for ignoring the outer world and just tuning out, ignoring everything out there and navel-gazing, they seem to call it. But that's not really the Buddha's way. The Buddha's way is a middle way. It recommends moderation and contemplation in a just right amount. That is described in the Sona Sutra. He kind of overdid it with his walking meditation until he was bleeding, and he needed some correction to kind of bring him back to the dynamic middle that's so hard to find. And that brings us to a puzzle that we're all feeling in our reaction to these drastic changes the crisis has caused. Sometimes we try too hard. And I've noticed at the temple and other folks in conversation, there's a common reaction to the continued crisis. We're all fighting valiantly for a sense of normal. I found myself hustling to move all the temple offerings to some online method, or some people are working at home and they're following a super strict schedule, and it is amazing. Everyone's good efforts. People are creating whole homeschooling curriculums at their kitchen tables. Yeah. Very admirable. But it may not be sustainable. So, we all hoped that we would just steel ourselves for a short stretch inside, confined as we sort of are, until things were over. With some reflection, I have to wish anyone who follows this stiff upper lip method or path, good luck with that. It is unlikely to work. When we scramble to make things normal, we make a difficult assumption, one that the Buddha always counseled us against. We assume this will be over soon. Yet the Buddha has taught in great detail in many places and different circumstances, that this will actually never be over. Simple and obvious, yet terribly hard to accept. We create an extra measure of suffering by trying to make things normal again. When we try to make it like it used to be, we ignore a fundamental Buddhist tenet that things always change. Anicca, we call it. When we want to put it back like it was, we're just pushing back against change. And then we may add a sona-like efforting, to put it back even more. Try to use the adversity to become more productive or better people. And we could teach the kids better than school did, right? If they're at the kitchen table. We can improve our practice, connect with all of our friends on Zoomoo, when we do these things, we make it hurt a little more. There is only so much energy in your life. Please take some breaths and sit down. Compassion toward you is good too. Acceptance is love. Big catastrophes simply change the world. They shake our foundations. Even when we contain this crisis in a few months, the longer-term effects of a pandemic, they will live for years to come. It has already changed the way we share and study and learn and connect. So it's okay, but there is really no way that our lives will resume as if this had never happened. And really, they should not. The causes and conditions of who you are have changed. Okay. We use the Dharma to open our awareness to that uncomfortable changefulness of life. Changefulness will never be over. And so, it is unwise to dive into a frenzy of activity. I agree, it may offer a brief escape, but acceptance is the love we need now. Try to resist obsessing about being productive. That is denial and delusion. The emotionally and spiritually compassionate response is to take a breath. Remember, the wisdom and compassion of the universe has been there for you all along. And then breathe again. And after that, you can work on accepting being changed forever. When I was studying and preparing for a foreign service work in South Asia, we had some training in what they called culture shock back then, and how to handle it. And then going out, I had experiences of adapting to difficult situations and conditions. The process of change naturally flows in kind of three clear stages. There's the shock part, the muddle in the middle, and a new normal feeling. At first, the intensity of hard to accept versus, wow, that was amazing experiences, those are dramatic at first. And then over time, that mellows and the intensity decreases. It stabilizes. These first days and weeks in a crisis are important. They set your habitual tone of response. It's very important to make room, to allow for the mental adjustment. It is normal and appropriate to feel uncomfortable and lost when this starts. If you're feeling uncomfortable and lost, consider it good. It is good that you're not in denial, and you're allowing yourself to feel and experience that anxiety. At first, it is plenty just to focus on food and your family, your friends, and staying well. just care for your body and relationships, they're going to get you through this. Yeah. Try to ignore all the postings on social media where perky people are announcing to the interweb that they're more productive than they ever have been. Yeah. Give yourself space. It's okay to keep waking up in the middle of the night. It's okay that you forgot what day of the week it is. It's okay that you can't summon the energy to follow along with Yoga Saturday, streaming from RBC every Saturday at 8 a.m. It's just fine that you have not even touched whatever project is nagging for your attention. This is the ignorance part of my title. We do need to ignore the people who are posting and who are complaining about mostly anything. It does not help to engage with that. They are on their own path through this. Limit the noise you expose yourself to. In recommending ignoring them, I am not recommending ignorance, as in ignorance is bliss. No, ignorance is the root of all troubles. When we are ignorant of the true changeful nature of being, then we suffer. So when folks kvetch about this and that in their seclusion, it is mostly more of this "I wish things didn't change" diatribe that is the root cause of suffering. So, however you can, as much as you can, it is best to ignore it. Avoid it. As we all go through this, please know that you are not failing at anything. I am proud of each of you. You're getting by as you can. That is great. Let go of all the really silly ideas that you might have about what you should be doing now. It's best to generate brief focus on basic stuff. You probably have plenty of sensible essentials stored up in your pantry now. You've cleaned your living space. That's important. You've had reasonable conversations with your loved ones about emergency plans and what you want them to do if someone in your household does get sick. And once things settle some, we do feel more stable. Mind and body adjust. In a couple of weeks, your mind can and will reset to these new crisis conditions, and your ability to do some high-level work will return. A mental shift will make it possible for you to return to being a productive person. Take care not to rush or prejudge your mental shift. You have never experienced a catastrophe like this before. Find that just right note and pick up the music of life again, as Sona did. The Buddha always recommends, now more than ever, we abandon any pretense. This challenge is humbling. Accept that. Embrace being authentic. Living through an essential mental shift requires humility and patience. Focus on allowing real internal change to occur. A sense of humor for yourself and others is in order. We are bombunin, goofballs is how Shinran describes us. And we can just let that be sometimes. Sure, we are. Okay. The transformations we experience through this will be honest, they'll be raw, they could be ugly, hopeful, amazing, frustrating, beautiful, and insightful. And they will be slower than we're used to. Just be slow. Let this all distract you. Let it change how you think, how you see the world. Because the world is changing, we are changing. That is the interdependent co-arising thing we talked about in the last Dharma talk. May this tragedy break down all your faulty assumptions and give you the courage to see clearly with Dharma eyes. Namaste. 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 On the other side of the change, your wonderful, creative, resilient mind will be there for you. Do the easy tasks first and work your way to the heavy lifting. Things will start to feel more natural. Things will make more sense. And you will be more comfortable with changing. New ideas will engage you. They will emerge. Maybe they wouldn't have come to your mind if you'd stayed in the perky denial. I've never been so productive before. Embrace the new stability. Have faith in the process of renormalizing and support your dear ones. As they say in athletics, if you sprint at the beginning of a marathon, you will barf on your shoes by the end. Emotionally sustainable life is what I am encouraging. Elements of this crisis will linger. It does no good to fear that. If it ends sooner than later, we can be pleasantly surprised. For right now, just breathe and work toward establishing your peaceful awareness. Amida Buddha is there for you. Establish yourself as a rock unmoved by the winds of unending waves of change. Nobody knows how long this crisis will last. We all want to know. Certainty and permanence are upside-down views. They are ignorant views. Life is not really like that. The longing for certainty is creating our suffering. Opening and accepting waves of changes, of changing or changes, will eliminate suffering. It is the bliss we seek. And, like Venerable Sona, a peaceful mind, totally released, will see only the coming and going of being. Of course, there will be a bright day when the pandemic is over. We will hug our neighbors and our Dharma friends. We will return to the temple and coffee shops and gyms. Movement will be free again. Economies will recover from disruption. We just don't need to know when. Today. Today, more than ever, the human world needs our loving kindness. In that spirit of just right action, we say together this metta prayer directed to all beings, but most of all to those who are fearful and alone today. Let's say this together. Just repeat after me. May you be happy. May you be free from harm. May you receive boundless compassion. And may peace and harmony fill your heart. Namanda, namanda, namanda. I would like to invite you to share with us our Reno Buddhist Center theme song. We had an email this week from, is her name Mary? Yes. Mary Booker? Mary Booker, an old friend of the temple. She asked if we still sang Home in the Meadow, Reverend Alicia's favorite song. We don't have any ferrets running around. Reverend Alicia would often bring a ferret to the Dharma talk, which may be a little quirky. So we will sing her favorite song now. I will bring your attention now to the announcements in the order of service. First, we will have tea together right here on the altar. If you link in to the conference call thing, I don't know a good word for it. Interactive video experience. Okay, I've got it. That'd be fun. Whoever you may be, it's not necessarily a question and answer. Just come and say hi. It would be nice. You have to understand that the two of us have been locked up in this temple for 3 weeks now. So please come and visit, please. Okay. The other thing I'll point your attention to is the Make a Mask, Get a Mask campaign that we're part of. The Nevada Interfaith Association is supporting this effort, getting people in congregations who are good at sewing to make some masks and then leave them off either at their own church or temple or here. We have a collection box here. And then when people need a mask, they can get one here. Yeah, that is there. We do have some masks, so if you need one, if you email the temple, it's better, and then we'll put one out for you, or I think there may be a basket where you can just pick one up. Depending on the weather, that may or may not be there. So email us first. Thank you all so much for sharing this time together. We do appreciate the connection. It's important to us. It's important to you all. I feel like starting a new Dharma talk about how important it is. Oops, saved by the bell.